In the harsh Viennese winter of 1933, the windows rattled from the whistling wind, as if the city itself was trembling from a dark, impending approach. Lionel Royce, the renowned stage actor, stood on the stage of the Burg Theater, warmly greeting the audience after his performance of Hamlet. The audience's applause was muted that night, not for lack of admiration, but for a hidden fear that had begun to pervade the city. Fear of a new voice coming from Berlin. Lionel was Jewish, the son of a cultured family that believed in the power of art to resist injustice. In the years following Hitler's rise, the stage gradually became too small for him. Critics' words of praise turned from whispers, then silence. In 1937, after being expelled from the National Theatre Company, he had no choice but to leave. New York, 1938. The fog over the Hudson River was as thick as Lionel's thoughts. Although he had reached safety, his heart remained on the banks of the Danube. He rented a small room on the Upper West Side and began participating in small theater productions. He was rediscovering himself, but far from the language he loved. One day, he received an unexpected visit. A tall, elegant man carrying a black leather briefcase. He introduced himself as Helmut Richter and said in soft German, "Mr. Roos, I have come to you on behalf of very influential figures in Berlin. We have been following your career, and we know that you have not been forgotten in Germany. There are even those who believe you still wield influence." Lionel looked at him suspiciously, but something in the man's tone intrigued him. Why would men from Nazi Germany come to an expelled Jewish actor? Helmut smiled coldly. "Because we believe that cinema is a dangerous tool, and dangerous for those who own it." He made him an offer: return to Europe, but not just as an actor, but as a movie star. Paris, 1939. Lionel met Helmut again, this time accompanied by another man, Friedrich Langner, an official in the Nazi propaganda ministry, a man with icy eyes and a tone that wouldn't accept no. "We're not asking you to be a Nazi, Mr. Roos. Just an actor. We've had problems with some faces. We need a Jewish face. How about you ask yourself why?" Lionel immediately realized the danger. The Nazis wanted to use him as a front, a fake proof of their tolerance, while they sent thousands of his co-religionists to the death camps. That night, he wrote a fiery letter rejecting the offer. In it, he said, "I am not a face to deceive the world. You don't need me as an actor, but as a mask. But I won't be that mask. Art is not for sale to murderers." United States, 1940. After his return, he revealed the details of what had happened to the American press. Many did not believe him at first, but he persisted and began giving lectures at universities and cultural centers about the danger of Nazi cinematic propaganda. He spoke about how tyrants try to wear the facade of art to hide their atrocities. Later, he was dubbed in the press the actor who said no. Although Lionel Ruiz was no longer an international star, his stances gave him a role greater than any play, that of a man who chose to speak the truth.